Okay, so I am hopping on here to get some few things off of my chest because I came across something today on the internet that was really disappointing. And if you are familiar with me and both the main channel and the vlog channel, and I do daily videos on this platform, I have well over 1,000 videos on the main channel and over 600 videos on this channel, on the vlog channel. With that being said, I do put myself out there on the internet every day, and you see what it's like with my everyday life, working and living between two cities, having a small business, living with my little dog, having my grandma in my life, traveling all around the world, filming my travel content, and on my main channel with hundreds and hundreds of plants, sharing my journey in plant life. Now, if you watched me for a while, you know that 2 years I started sharing my journey over lockdown on teaching myself how to work with epoxy resin and switching up my plant life. After many years of having a plant collection, I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to expand myself in a different avenue, but still in plant life and in the plant community. And I taught myself how to dry my blooms that come through my collection. I share my whole journey on this platform, and I try to inspire whoever watches my channels to do something every day, whether it's going outside of your comfort zone, traveling by yourself to a destination you've always wanted to go to, maybe pick up a dance class or a new hobby, go out and try new food, buy new plants, add more plants to your collection, propagate, share with your plants, gift plants, as well as maybe start a small business. I'm always trying to inspire between both my main channel and my vlog channel. And because I do daily videos on this platform and I have so many things going on in my life, I try to not put myself in the communities that I'm in. Yes, I'm part of the plant community, and yes, I'm a daily vlogger and I'm a small business owner, but when it comes to me being inspired and being motivated to do what I do watch other content creators on this platform, but nothing to do with what I do. I watch non-plant related content creators, and I watch non-content creators that just do different things from me. It still inspires me to hit record every day, to share my life on this platform, and I am not getting any kind of idea to do something that maybe someone else is doing. And I think this is going to probably resonate with maybe a handful of you who come across this video. And in particular, being a small business owner and an artist, it's always, I think, something that is going to have to be dealt with in one way or another, to come up with your own ideas but still be inspired and be able to put yourself out there, and in hopes that no one is going to copy and do exactly what you do. And if you are familiar with the channels, I'm always trying to be positive and share with you obviously what is going on with my life. I am a real person and I do daily videos and daily vlog my life, so you definitely see all sides of me. There's probably a few sides of me that I don't share on the internet, which I like to keep private, but for the most part I like to share my everyday life, from the moment I get up, my daily routines, how it was to teach myself 2 years ago how to work with epoxy resin, and my whole journey on doing a whole nother avenue of plant life. And this is why I'm hopping on to do this video. One of my subscribers who I don't know how long has been watching me, but watching me for a while. And I know there has been a handful of you who felt inspired to do epoxy resin after watching me and my journey, and I think that's great. I am not jumping on here to say that if you watch my videos you can't do what I do. That's not what this video is about, because I put myself out on the internet to share and inspire. So if I'm deciding to put myself out there on the internet and sharing the things that I do, there's naturally going to be others out there who watch my content that feel inspired and maybe do their take after watching me and my ideas and putting it into their own creative ways. I had a subscriber purchase one of Grandma's aprons today, and I'm not going to mention their username, and I'm not going to mention where they live. It is definitely on the opposite side of the world from me, but I think it doesn't matter whether they're in the same city as me or not. And on the opposite side of the world, I think this is where the internet can be such a great thing and also such a bad thing, depending on the person and how they use the internet. So I decided to click on this subscriber's Instagram profile, which I never do. I never really click on my subscribers' social medias because yes, I care about each and every one of my subscribers, and if you ever come to my pop-up and met me in person, you know that I'm exactly the type of person that you see on my channels in real life. I'm very friendly, down to earth, and I'm a very supportive type of person. I would never want to badmouth someone, and I'm always trying to do positive things and share positive things. And when I clicked on the subscriber's profile, I came across something that really hurt me, and I thought about it all day, and I came to conclusion that I think the best way for me to address this is by sitting down and talking on the channel and sharing my feelings. And I don't know what this video is going to do. Maybe some of you guys can resonate with me and maybe is going through the same thing as me, but I feel like maybe by me sitting down and getting it out of my chest that I can move on and move forward, because I really don't know where to go at this point, because I didn't think this was going to ever be an issue I would have to address. A handful of my subscribers over the past 2 years who've watched the vlogs and the main channel got inspired to do resin. Maybe I get a few messages about drying the blooms, or even in the comments, and I share everything. How to dry the blooms, how to create art. I share everything. I share how I set up my pop-ups. I share the ins and outs of what it's like to be a small business owner, to be a vendor, and my day doing pop-ups. So I do put myself out there. But this person, and I'm not saying you can't go out and do the things that I'm doing, because with anything and with any artist, you have your own take on your artistry. The few subscribers who messaged me over the last 2 years that decided to do Monstera resin art, dry their blooms in resin, that's great. I love to inspire you, and I want you to be able to enjoy my joy in your own personal part of the world. But when you take all of my ideas and copy it, not once, but pretty much everything that I do, to the point where your epoxy resin work is a basically knockoff version of my shop, it is a problem. And of course my art isn't copyrighted or anything, You can find monstera molds, cactus molds, hearts, stars, moons. And the cool thing about being an artist, it doesn't matter if you're working with acrylic paint, if you're working with another type of medium, and even if you pour in the same mold that I pour in, if you use your own creativity, it is going to look like you and your personality and your artistry. It would never look like mine. But when you are buying the same molds as me, we're talking from bookmarks to keychains to magnets to earrings to sun catchers, and setting it up the same way I set it up, and drying your Hoya blooms and doing the exact same things that I'm doing and putting them into the same molds I'm doing, and not just doing it once or twice, but basically it looks like a duplicate shop of my shop. I think this needs to be addressed, and I need to say something, because I feel like that's just kind of like, it's hurtful. I don't know how else to explain it. It's one thing to copy a few things of mine because you're inspired, you love monstera, you love cactus, so you want to make those earrings or coasters. That's fine. I'm not saying you can't go out and buy the molds and make them yourself. It's great that I'm inspiring you to do these things and find joy in something that I find joy in, because that is the reason why I put myself out on the internet, to inspire others. But when you copy another artist to the point where, I mean, down to like the way how I set up my shop, how I card my earrings with a brown eco-friendly earring card and a stamp so it's eco-friendly, to the point where my moon sun catchers and heart sun catchers and heart earrings are all styled the same way. This to me is upsetting. And creating this video, what is it gonna do? Is it gonna fix the problem? No. I need to somehow figure out a way how to move on from this situation. I did ship out the apron, and it is going to the opposite side of the world to this person, and a part of me didn't want to ship out the apron, but I agreed to ship it out. I received payment, and I didn't find out about this whole situation till after, an hour or so after the transaction was done. And I've been thinking about it all day, and I feel like this was my best way to address my feelings and to be able to share how I feel right now. And because I'm a daily vlogger, this may, and I don't want it to, affect the way how I share and put content out on the platform doing daily videos, because I share so much. I don't want to have to be like, wait, I don't want to record that because there's somebody out there that's copying my exact same work, that's going to put out the same exact things, you know, and then they're now doing pop-ups and having an Etsy shop and a YouTube channel. It's just like, it's just not a good feeling. It's creepy, it's not right, and I just don't know how this person can wake up every day knowing what they're doing and living their life this way. I just think it's very odd to me, and that's just kind of how I feel right now. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this video up. I plan on somehow moving forward, one, with putting this video out on this channel So if you maybe see the way how I'm vlogging over the next days and weeks, if something doesn't seem right, it's because maybe I'm trying to find a balance of being okay with what I just seen and still being able to share my personal life and daily vlog and everything that I've been putting out on the internet. I will try my best to continue to do me. So with that being said, I just needed to sit down and just kind of have a moment so that I can continue on with my life and continue doing daily videos and still share my passion, and in hopes that I still am inspiring whoever decides to watch my content, but not to the point where you're copying everything that I do. I'm hurt, I'm upset, I'm shocked, and I feel somewhat violated in a way, and that's really all I have to say. So I'll sign off here. I don't want any hurtful comments. This is not a video for me to put out on the channel to send hate or anything. You guys know I'm super positive and I'm a very loving person, and how exactly you see me on my channels is how I am in person. So I hope that I'm able to move on from this, because it's just kind of shocking to think that on the opposite side of the world I have a subscriber who's been following me on my social media platforms and watches the channels that is doing all of the things that I'm doing for my pop-up on the other side of the world, and it now is doing pop-ups and Etsy and YouTube and all of that. I just think that's just a little bit too much. So I'm really lost for words, and I don't know how else to move on from this. But first I need to start with putting this video up. So unfortunately, I never like to put any kind of drama out there on the internet. I don't want this to be some type of drama video. I like to stay outside of all of that. Even though if I've been in this space for a while and doing daily videos, and I've been doing plant content for a while, I try to stick myself outside of the plant community, meaning like I'm not watching other plant content creators. And I feel like the plant community has changed ever since lockdown happened. There has been a wave of people who are hopping on the trend of plants and putting themselves out there on other social media platforms and on this platform and creating content, and I think that's fine. I don't watch any of them, but I still love plant life. I'm so passionate about plant life, even though if my lifestyle have changed a bit over the past few years, especially now with my small business, and now also juggling taking care of my grandma and living and working in 2 states and traveling. I still have a passion for plant life. I just do not watch any content creators that are doing what I do, because I just don't want to be somehow stealing people's ideas, or I just like to be in my own lane but still be able to share and inspire. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for supporting me, and if you want to share any of your thoughts down below in the comments, please do so. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this video up, and I plan on blocking this person from my social medias and on this platform, and I do not want this person reaching out to me in any way, whether it's leaving a comment on this video or reaching out to me on Instagram or anything. I think the best way to deal with this is just to not say anything to me and let me move on with my life after seeing what I just seen today, and continue to do what I do, and that's really all I can do. I think this video is gonna help me with my mental health and be able to find a way in me to continue daily vlogging and sharing myself on both the main channel and the vlog channel and what I do every day, because I never thought that this would ever happen to me, where I have a subscriber on the opposite side of the world. It doesn't matter if you live in my city or on the other side of the world, but copying everything I do, and then now you're doing a pop-up shop, Etsy and YouTube like in the past year. I just think that's just a little bit too much to, like, I just can't. I just don't know. I don't know what else to say. I think I'm just kind of going in circles now. So I'll sign off here. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, and I will see you tomorrow for another Travel with Jewelyn, Costa Rica. Bye.